I'm going to test this engine out on steam. I'm just getting it going. No. Just getting it heated up. We're just starting to warm things up here. Ouch. So, pretty good. And there's my exhaust. I'm dumping it back into a bucket. Well, some of it's probably going to leak a little bit. Anyway, just warming it up. I've got my intake open, and I have my exhaust open. And I kind of have this wheel stopped. I mean, kind of. It can't. I mean, it can move, but it doesn't really want to because I've got this clamp back here. But I do want to thoroughly warm everything up first. I'm just getting it going. It's just warmed up a little bit. So. Try that. Oh yeah. There we go. There we are. That's running really good. Let me show you what I've got going on here. I have a lot of heat going through my boiler right now. Like I said, the majority of it is getting transferred into that water very efficiently. I can hold my hand right here. And it's a raging flame in there. You see the reflection? This is a mirror. So look at that reflection there. It's making some noise. So I need to do some air work on that boiler. I'm running about 40 pounds, so not an incredibly high volume. I'm also running about 30.4 volts and probably about 50 RPM on my little pump. Now by rights, I actually need to have the pump over here, but like I said, I mean, this is a test rig, and so I don't mind my pump being over here for the time being. So there's a good chance I could probably increase my RPM a little bit if I were to drop my pressure. This is holding back pressure. However, if I do that, you know, I might, well, I'm not going to do that right now. But I did want to catch this. It's funny, someone commented that this was a noisy pump, but let me tell you, this flame is noisier than the pump. This sounds like my rocket foundry, my rocket stove. Kind of noisy. My leaks aren't terrible for a test rig, and this valve is leaking just a little bit. But you know, I don't really mind that because this valve is actually not that well. I need to rebuild it, this one down here. I need to put a stainless steel piece there, but I want you to notice just how little that intake is actually being triggered. That's how much power is in that steam. I shut that intake valve down to just about nothing. But my exhaust valve I haven't changed at all because of the expansion of steam. Now it will probably do me to change my timing a little bit because now my valve is opening up somewhere about here rather than here, down here. Does that make sense? Like I would rather it open up closer to top dead center. It's probably about 20 degrees past the top dead center before that intake opens because I shut it down that far. But anyway, that big valve is a win, and this is my catch basin. And I've got an idea for my output of this. I want to actually recycle my water. I'll run it into a radiator, but I'll you know, I had to get this working well enough to be able to test this. So now I've got that working, I found out that I need to mess with my air fuel mix down here, maybe my burner. So that's great. And this is holding up. I'm happy. It's leaking some, but that's lubrication. So, all right, I'm going to shut this down before my battery dies. Anyway, I just wanted to catch that and just kind of update you. You know, this is cool. It's running on actual steam right now. I'm loving it. Look how stable it is, too. I haven't plugged this in. This is my temperature sender. Well, I'm using it as a temperature sender, but I haven't decided where I need to install my temperature gauges. So I'm not worried about that right now. Like I said, I have more important things to do. But that's why that says air. And then my pressure gauge, which is right here, is working quite well. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.